Hey, welcome back. I'm Philip Mandelbaum with Customer Engagement Insider. And since today we're focusing on marketing tech, I'm going to be talking about identifying the right tools to master digital marketing at every stage of the customer lifecycle. Before we jump into the top tools and apps, let's quickly break down the customer lifecycle so we all know we're on the same page. Implementing a 360-degree digital marketing strategy without the right tools is like a doctor or an orchestra performing without their instruments. Don't disappoint your audience. Make your job easier and their lives better by implementing the digital marketing software that best meets your business's needs. Okay, what are those needs? Well, if you're like most of us, it's pretty simple. Increase ROI by increasing sales and decreasing spend. Of course, as the old saying goes, sometimes you have to spend money to make money. And obviously that holds true with any marketing tech investment. If leveraged as designed, their upfront costs can quickly be overcome by their ongoing benefits. The only questions that remain: what types of tools do we need? And how should our tools work together? All right, let's start with the second question, because to develop that 360-degree digital marketing strategy, you must think holistically through the entire customer lifecycle. Seriously, good business is not about closing a deal. I'm telling you, it's about developing a long-term, mutually beneficial relationship with your customers. For marketing and sales and CX departments, the goal is to maximize the customer lifetime value of each prospect. And the only way to achieve the goal is to nurture your leads, demonstrating transparency, consistency, authenticity, and empathy, and delivering personalized, interactive experiences at every touch point. The more often and more deeply a consumer engages with your brand across their varied social media platforms and devices, the more likely they are to convert from a lead to a customer, and then from a customer to a brand ambassador. So how does it work? The customer lifecycle considers the value of a customer for the full length of the relationship. That includes any support they may need, as well as any assistance they may provide in helping to promote your brand on social media. In other words, the customer lifecycle takes into account the customer's experience long after an initial purchase is made, which is why it requires seamless collaboration between marketing, sales, and CX. The customer lifecycle has 5 stages. And that's actually how I'm going to break down the rest of this conversation. I will show you which tools are most important for each stage. The first stage is reach, when the consumer compares products and brands, conducts research, reads reviews, and you have the opportunity to reach them through social media, SEO, and digital advertising. Stage 2 is acquisition, when the consumer visits your site or sends you an email or direct message, and you now have the opportunity to turn a site user into a sales lead. Third is conversion, when the lead has already provided you with their information, and you now have the opportunity to convert them into a paying customer. The fourth is retention, when a customer has already made a purchase, and you have the opportunity to cross-sell, upsell, and maintain relationships with this customer. Finally, stage 5 is loyalty, when your customer relationship continues to grow and you have the opportunity to convert a customer into a brand loyalist and perhaps even an influencer. Again, with the right digital marketing tools, you can streamline and optimize the entire life cycle. When determining the best tech solution for each need, be sure to compare them based on ease of implementation, ease of use, features, specialties, integrations, and cost. Now, onto what you've all been waiting for: the time-tested tools for every darn thing you do in digital marketing, sales, and CX. As I said, I'll break it down by core responsibilities, starting with the tools necessary for project management, collaboration, and communication, then content creation, and then everything you need to design, develop, and maintain your website and other owned digital properties where you can showcase that content. These will be indispensable for the first 2 stages, reach and acquisition. Next, we move deeper into lead generation with search engine optimization, social media marketing, influencer marketing, and digital programmatic paid advertising and search engine marketing, or SEM. And then we turn to lead capture and conversion optimization, as well as data enrichment, which are key to stage 3. Next, it's email and text marketing for nurturing leads into customers and converting one-time sales into strong customer relationships and free social promotion. And finally, we'll talk sales and customer relations, identifying the tools to make the most of your final 2 customer lifecycle stages. And we start with project management because obviously, without the necessary processes in place, even the best tools in the world can't help, right? Before you get started, you have to get organized. And the more people you have and the more dispersed they are, the more important this is. I'm not talking HR. That's a conversation for another day. And yes, we do employee experience too. But I'm talking project management. When done right, the structure, accountability, and connectivity enabled by project management software ensure that your projects run smoothly, in time, and on budget. Managers deliver results that impact your bottom line, and your employees see how their work contributes to the company's strategic goals and successes. Key for employee engagement, morale, etc. Nevertheless, even though nearly 80% of high-performing projects are completed using project management software, only 23% of organizations have implemented it, and more than 6 in 10 still use spreadsheets. Project management software is designed to streamline and standardize project management processes and improve collaboration and communication by helping project leads and staff track projects, tasks, deadlines, schedules, milestones, and communications. In the last 20 years, I swear I've used them all. I recommend Basecamp, Monday.com, and Jira. And although Basecamp, Monday.com, and Jira do offer a variety of in-app messaging options and integrations, it's important for businesses to provide their in-office and remote employees with the most effective and easy-to-use solutions, whether it's for daily check-ins, communications, video meetings, and collaboration, or ongoing training. I recommend Slack to simplify and organize your communications internally and with external partners. Zoom for video conferencing, one-on-one meetings, and webinars and presentations, and the Loom screen recording tool to assist you in training your employees on best practices. Once you've equipped your organization with the necessary tools to develop and track projects and facilitate optimal communication and collaboration, it's time to start creating the collateral you're going to use to market your brand or products or services. And though creating killer content isn't really something that can be taught, content can always be improved by using the best tools. For video, still the most important medium, I recommend Adobe Premiere Pro. It's the industry standard with desktop and mobile versions. If you ask my kids, though, they create videos all day and have amassed cult followings on TikTok. They'd probably recommend Video Leap, Video Shot, and/or CapCut for doing what they do on the go. For creating graphics like thumbnails, icons, web and social banners and posts, white paper and brochure templates, and more, I again recommend Adobe. It's known across industries for its incomparable design apps, Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, and others. Of course, there are time-saving apps even the most novice designer can use to build beautiful visual elements. And believe me, some of the experts use this tool too. It's called Canva. It's got countless free templates and graphics, as well as teams, projects, and brand kits for project management. Finally, to double check your writing, use Grammarly with its writing assistant, automated grammar checker, and word processing app plugins. To A/B test and optimize your headlines and subject lines, use CoSchedule. It's fantastic. Of course, even with the world's best content and the best content tools, you can't convert website visitors to leads and customers without designing for user experience. And whether you consider yourself an online or an offline brand, there's no debating you need an online presence. So before even thinking about social media or some blogging platform, you need to ensure you have your own owned properties that you can control, monitor, and leverage to collect user information and inform, inspire, and empower your customers and prospects. While there are many content management systems or CMSs and website builders, I break them down into 3 primary categories: for intermediary and expert web designers and developers, for beginners, and for e-commerce sites. For intermediary and expert designers and developers, I strongly recommend WordPress. It's the world's most popular CMS, and it has countless templates, plugins, and customization features. For beginners, Squarespace is the answer. There's no question. It's got job and industry specific templates, as well as an easy to use drag and drop interface. And I've built a number of fantastic websites using Squarespace and getting advice from other designers and sharing my own experiences. It's a great network as well. And finally, for e-commerce websites, there's Shopify, designed to guide you from business development to web design, and from online and offline sales to day-to-day store management. But as with anything, don't take my word for it. Do the legwork, and when comparing, be sure to consider not only ease of use and price, but also customizability, security, and prevalence in the market. Speaking specifically about UX design, as was written recently in Harvard Business Review, profitability predicated on customer friction, intrusion, and irritation simply isn't sustainable. No duh. Privileging easy money over better user experience is the antithesis of customer centricity. Indeed, high search rankings don't last if the content doesn't provide value to consumers. Though more users may visit your site, they'll leave quickly, feeling disappointed and even betrayed by your failure to speak to their needs and goals. Needless to say, these users don't buy anything and they don't return. Not good for business. On the other hand, a well-conceived, frictionless UX design can raise customer conversion rates up to 400%. To design for user experience, of course, you have to understand your customers and how your site performs. So ask yourself, where have your customers found the most value to date and why? What pages inspired users to leave and why? Then, to gather insights on your customers, use A/B testing tools to verify which site features drive the most conversions or keep users on the site the longest. Employ, monitor, analyze, and leverage the learnings from eye tracking, emotion recognition, brain activity, and mouse tracking technologies. Incredible. My two favorites, Element Human and Cool Tool. Finally, employ, monitor, analyze, and leverage the learnings from feedback widgets that provide actionable insights based on user behaviors. Three of the best are UserSnap, WooTrick from InMoment, and for larger organizations, Medallia. Okay, your team's trained and working collaboratively. Your website's built for customer experience. You're releasing content and you're gathering new zero and first-party data. So now it's time to make that content create for you. Huh? Simple. You create content to create opportunities to generate leads that are most likely to convert to customers and ideally brand ambassadors. And there are three primary mechanisms for attracting users to your site: search engine optimization, or SEO, social media marketing, influencer marketing, and digital programmatic paid advertising and search engine marketing, or SEM. On search engine optimization, the content you can create can be used for interactive elements on the pages of your website. It can be used for emails, texts, social media posts, or digital ads, or it can be used to generate leads through search. And this is the purpose of SEO. Though SEO has changed over the years, there are more than 8 billion searches a day on Google alone, and 75% don't click past the first page of results. This means SEO may be different, but it remains as important as ever. And while good UX makes use of good SEO, UX doesn't bring new users to your site. Fortunately, one thing Google hasn't done in the last decade is downgrade the value of incorporating the right keywords into quality content based on what your customers are actually searching for. In fact, Google rewards sites that answer users' questions, address their pain points, and deliver products or services they seek. So the solution isn't to forego your content marketing strategy, but to update it to incorporate the latest SEO best practices. In addition to following my guide on web designing for SEO and UX, which you can find now on customerengagementinsider.com, you need three types of tools to develop, monitor, and optimize SEO content. To create content based on what your user personas are searching online, invest in an SEO tool. There's SEMrush, the first tool I fell in love with, which is easy to navigate, built for competitive and keyword research, and offers the best SEO API. There's Moz, which provides great value from its free tools, includes a free Chrome plugin for on-site and on-SERP analysis, and connects you to a strong user community. And finally, there's Ahrefs, which includes by far the best link index, a free Chrome extension toolbar, and the ability to perform keyword research across 10 search engines. If you can afford it, go with SEMrush or Ahrefs. If you're sticking to free versions, Moz is your best option. To analyze your content against all your KPIs, identify your most and least effective sources of new site visitors, and track the effect of your site changes on performance. While most CMSs have a free analytics tool, there's no question that Google Analytics outshines them all. And finally, for deeper forensic technical SEO analysis, use a website auditing tool. SEO Spider from Screaming Frog is indisputably the best. And now for the fun part, social media, the world of hashtags and GIFs. As a co-creator of the content marketing division of the Associated Press, I can tell you that your content marketing strategy underlies everything. With the content you create, you inform, engage, inspire, and empower your prospects and customers. On your website and with your emails and social media posts, you leverage your content and the content generated by your customers and influencers to deliver messaging and experiences that are targeted to your audience or audiences. Of course, while customers on your website and email lists already know your brand, there exists a massive captive audience of potential customers seeking out content, brands, and products on social media. Want to increase brand awareness and build engagement? Want to generate new site visitors and potential leads? Then do it on LinkedIn, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, and Reddit. But don't do it alone. With a social media marketing tool like Sprout Social, you can automate most tasks, freeing you up to spend more time connecting consistently, authentically, and personally with customers and prospects on their platforms of choice. With a social media marketing tool like Sprout Social, you can deliver responsive, tailored customer support, creating long-term, high-value customer relationships. And with a social media marketing tool like Sprout Social, you can gain valuable insights from social media users. Plus, if you go with Sprout Social, they just partnered with Salesforce to help you manage your full social media presence. What about influencers? I showed recently on customerengagementinsider.com how including even one influencer in your written content and tagging them on social media can exponentially amplify your reach and boost performance. Often pigeonholed as a social media strategy alone, influencer marketing leverages endorsements, reviews, and product and service mentions from celebrities, trendsetters, and social media stars as what's called social proof to increase sales, brand awareness, and online engagement. Companies that do it correctly, do their research, reach out only to those influencers with influence in their organization's industry or niche, and leverage their influencers and other brand evangelists throughout the entire customer lifecycle. With businesses now earning $5.20 for every dollar spent on influencer marketing, many are opting to invest in an influencer marketing program. These platforms provide influencer discovery tools, searchable databases, influencer marketplaces and vetting tools, relationship management tools, campaign management tools, content amplification tools, advanced analytics, and third-party integrations. I recommend requesting a free demo from the following: Clear, Grin, Creator IQ, Creator.co, or Aspire. And while we're all sick and tired of paid ads, it's not time to fully jump ship there yet either. To this day, believe it or not, every dollar spent on Google Ads brings in $8 in profit. And that's nearly 6 in 10 millennials now reporting buying something based on an online ad. So while you could log into each and every social media platform's advertising interface, you could also invest in SEM and programmatic advertising. It's a lot easier and it gets the job done. We do it here. For SEM, there's no better solution than Google Ads. For programmatic, many recommend Adobe Advertising Cloud DSP or Taboola. For most organizations, I recommend AdRoll. AdRoll markets itself as a comprehensive marketing platform powered by AI and machine learning. It includes expansive cross-channel functions like remarketing and retargeting, display and social media ads, UTM tracking, abandoned cart recovery, consent management, and provides access to more than 200 leading ad networks and 2 billion social media users. Taboola, meanwhile, uses AI as well to deliver native advertising or paid content marketing designed to resemble articles and drive more traffic to your website. It provides access to thousands of websites and apps within its publisher network. But due to pricing, it's most often used by content publishers and brands with larger budgets and bigger audiences. Adobe Advertising Cloud is another higher priced option. It allows advertisers to holistically plan, buy, manage, and optimize ads, including premium and private inventory deals using a single interface. Okay, we've done the legwork. You're probably tired like I am, but there's a new user on your website. So is your site up? Is it ready to convert? Because that's its purpose. Imagine you're an instrument maker with 3 instruments designed for 3 unique functions. For each instrument, you have a different target audience, different type of musician. For each instrument and target audience, you build 2 web pages designed to generate leads by speaking to how the instrument can solve for the musician's pain points, needs, and goals. One is a public on-site landing page accessible via website navigation, breadcrumbs, and intra-site linking or direct linking from SERPs, social media, email, or text. The other is a no search, no follow opt-in page for site users from audience-specific paid ads. This page is not visible in search and it's not visible on the website. You have to get there directly. To create these pages, you can easily use your CMS, not a bad idea, or you can invest in Opt-in Monster, the best tool built directly and specifically for lead capture conversion optimization. Opt-in Monster fortunately integrates with any CMS that allows for code embedding, features dozens of templates and campaign optimization options, and offers a variety of what they call campaign types. There's lightbox pop-ups, floating bars, inline forms, sidebar forms, slide and scroll boxes, coupon wheels, welcome mats, and much more. But that's not all. Landing pages and opt-in pages for lead capture and conversion optimization can also provide you with additional user information to better segment your audiences and personalize your lead nurturing and conversion efforts going forward. And if you know me, you know I like customer data. Why? Google has found that 98% of Americans switch between platforms and devices in the same day, while 90% of all consumers expect consistency in their interactions no matter where they are. This means we have to create intimate experiences anywhere and everywhere our target audiences are active. And the only way to know who to target and when, where, and how to target them is accurate, comprehensive data, which can be overwhelming for less technical digital marketing teams. If you Google data enrichment tools, you'll find best of lists topped by Bin Verified, Datanyze, and Clearbit. Personally, I prefer Lead Genius in full contact. Lead Genius is a cloud-based data enrichment tool providing contact and account monitoring, leveraging tracking signals, events, and triggers from ads, press releases, social behaviors, job posts, and more, as well as competitive intelligence and purchase intent with alerts when target accounts engage with competitive brands online. That's pretty cool. Also an SaaS-based identity resolution solution, Full Contact enables brands and marketing platforms to enrich personal identifiers using hundreds of identity and marketing attribute queries and a unique identity graph feature. Whew. But let's be honest, who needs a data enrichment tool when you can invest in a customer data platform or CDP? The CDP is a marketing, sales, and CX technology designed to unify your data across online and offline sources. CDPs have 4 core functions: data collection and unification, profiling, segmentation, and implementation and optimization. The best CDPs will allow you to combine these capabilities within a single, easily accessible digital hub, expediting progress from idea to execution, from execution to measurement, from measurement to iteration and optimization, and from one successful campaign to a series of even more successful future campaigns. When investigating CDP platforms, consider the types of data your CDP would and wouldn't collect, the types of workflows your CDP would and wouldn't support, the tools your CDP would replace, and the tools with which your CDP would integrate, how your CDP would address each of your department's data usability issues, how your CDP will allow the marketing team to improve its strategy through data segmentation and personalization, how your CDP will improve the customer experience by providing agents with complete, up-to-date customer and prospect information, and the marketing and CX and sales goals your CDP would help you achieve, such as better conversion rates, fewer abandoned carts, greater CSAT, or higher net promoter scores. Now that you know what you need to ask, let's talk about who you need to ask. Be sure to request free demos from the following CDP platform providers: Segment, Lytx, Action IQ, Amperity, Adobe Real-Time CDP, SAP Customer Data Platform, Oracle Unity, Salesforce Marketing Cloud Customer Data Platform, and my favorite, Simon Data. With a CDP, you'll know your customers better than ever before, and you'll be able to automate and personalize your email and SMS marketing communications to your segmented target audiences. And yes, guys, email and text are still very much in play. Let's talk email first. 99% of us check our email every day, and nearly 8 in 10 consumers still believe email is the best channel for company contact, preferring it almost twice as much as any other. Of course, long gone are the days of dropping hundreds of email addresses into the BCC section of a text email and mass blasting your contacts from a browser-based email provider. Everyone knows you need an email marketing tool. The question is whether a free version of MailChimp would be enough for you, or whether you should invest in a high-powered CRM. The truth is, for most individuals and small businesses, MailChimp is enough. And since its pricing is based on number of contacts, it can scale with you. Enterprise-level organizations, on the other hand, most likely need more. A CRM, or customer relationship management tool, tracks and reacts to direct lead and customer interactions like new purchases, email link clicks, and customer service communications. Coupled with a CDP, this marketing, sales, and CX tools empowers you to better personalize all of your communications. Here are the best. Sendinblue, an all-in-one platform for email and SMS marketing, which incorporates Facebook and chat, a shared inbox, more than 60 email templates, and contact segmentation. EngageBay, an all-in-one solution for marketing, sales, and support, which includes email and SMS marketing, website messaging, push notifications, and contact segmentation. OmniSend, an all-in-one email marketing automation platform specializing in e-commerce, with a template library, drag and drop design, segmented targeting, and an automations library with pre-built workflows for every step of the customer journey. And GetResponse, an email marketing platform designed for segmentation, personalization, and automation, with built-in automations for welcome emails, follow-ups, educational series, and sales funnels. It also includes a powerful analytics tool, website visitor tracking, and one-click integration for retargeting campaigns. Meanwhile, approximately 100% of people read all their text messages, and more than half consider text to be their preferred communication method. Yet, only 39% of businesses are using SMS marketing today. Since, in contrast, more than 7 in 10 use social media, and more than 8 in 10 use email, text message marketing represents a significant, nearly untapped opportunity, and MMS is even more powerful. In addition to Sendinblue, EngageBay, and OmniSend, I urge you to demo ActiveCampaign, Attentive, ClickSend, Drip, Easy Texting, ManyChat, Sender, Simple Texting, Slick Text, TextMagic, and Twilio, which all specialize in text. Okay, guys, we're almost there. Once you've converted a lead into a paying customer, you have the opportunity to begin developing loyalty in the hopes of retaining them and ideally creating a brand ambassador or influencer. Of course, you also have the opportunity to turn them off completely. In other words, this stage of the customer lifecycle represents a balancing act between continually engaging the customer and being perceived as too pushy. The number one way to maintain your customer relationships is to focus on the customer and not the sale. To provide value on an ongoing basis, ask questions and listen. Then use the information you've obtained to improve your products and services, as well as your marketing and sales messaging and the customer experience you provide. To make cross-selling, upselling, and customer relationship management easier, you can rely heavily on the combination of any of my recommended CDPs and CRMs. You could put your money in Salesforce, the most powerful CRM on the market, serving more than 150,000 organizations worldwide, or you could invest as much in CX as you do elsewhere. You already know that automating your employees' more mundane responsibilities can free them up to focus on the message and the big picture. Sometimes, though, CX tech is about more than automating and streamlining. It's also about organizing, understanding, and improving. And that's where the support platform comes in. These are the 9 best customer support tools: Freshdesk, Help Scout, HubSpot Service Hub, Intercom, Jira Service Desk, Live Agent, Salesforce Service Cloud, Zendesk Support Suite, and Zoho Desk. Other support tools like Sprout Social specialize in customer success on social media. And social media, in case you missed it, is where it all begins. Nearly 9 in 10 Gen Zers and millennials initially learn about products they're interested in purchasing on social media. To learn more about social media and how that kickstarts your customer lifecycle, or for the ultimate guide to automation tools, visit customerengagementinsider.com. And stay tuned. I'll be back again soon for another video presentation. I hope you enjoyed.